Did you know nearly 1 in 3 retirees run out of confidence in their savings within the first 10 years of retirement? Not because they ran out of money, but because they made a few avoidable mistakes early on? Here's the good news. Every single one of those mistakes is fixable. And today, I'm going to walk you through the 7 most common ones, so you can sidestep them entirely. Hello, friend. If you're new here, welcome. I talk to people just like you every week. Folks who've worked hard their whole lives and now want to make sure their money works just as hard for them in retirement. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, withdrawing money without a real plan. Here's why this happens. After decades of a steady paycheck, suddenly you're the one deciding how much to take out and when. It's disorienting. So many retirees either withdraw too much, too early, or they're so afraid of running out, they barely touch their savings at all. Think of it like Margaret, a retired teacher I once spoke with. She pulled a large sum in her first year to renovate her kitchen, without checking how that withdrawal would affect her taxes or her long-term plan. It worked out, but only because she got lucky. The fix? Before withdrawing any large amount, sit down, either with a trusted advisor or even just a simple spreadsheet, and map out how much you can comfortably withdraw each year based on your total savings and expected lifespan. A little planning here goes a long way. Mistake number 2, forgetting about required withdrawals. Let me explain this simply. If you have certain retirement accounts, the government eventually requires you to withdraw a minimum amount each year, starting at a certain age. This is called a required minimum distribution. It just means the government wants its tax share, and you can't leave that money untouched forever. Many retirees forget this and get hit with steep penalties for missing the deadline. The fix? Mark your calendar the year you turn the required age, and set a reminder every single year after that. Or better yet, ask your account provider to notify you automatically. This one habit alone can save you thousands in unnecessary penalties. Mistake number 3, underestimating healthcare costs. This one sneaks up on almost everyone. In your working years, healthcare might have felt predictable. In retirement, costs can rise quickly, and coverage gaps appear in places you didn't expect. I think of Harold, a retired mechanic, who assumed his coverage would handle everything. Then a dental procedure and a hearing aid cost him several $1,000s he hadn't budgeted for. The fix? Build a separate cushion specifically for healthcare, even a modest one, and take time each year to review what your coverage actually includes, so surprises become rare instead of routine. Mistake number 4, co-signing loans or gifting large sums too generously. This comes from a place of love. Grandchildren need help with college, a child wants a down payment for a house, and it feels natural to want to help. But here's the danger. Many retirees give away large sums without checking how it affects their own long-term security first. Take Dorothy, a retired nurse who co-signed her grandson's car loan. When he missed payments, she became responsible for the debt herself, right in the middle of her fixed retirement income. The fix? Help generously, but only after your own needs are secure. Consider smaller, planned gifts instead of large lump sums. And always ask what happens if the other person can't repay. Mistake number 5, keeping too much money sitting idle. After years of careful saving, many retirees become extremely cautious, keeping large amounts in low-interest accounts out of fear of any risk at all. The problem is, inflation quietly reduces the value of that money every single year, even while it sits there safely. The fix? This doesn't mean taking on risks you're not comfortable with. It simply means having a conversation with a trusted advisor about balancing safety with keeping pace with rising costs. Even small, thoughtful adjustments can make a meaningful difference over 10 or 20 years. Mistake number 6, not updating beneficiaries and estate documents. Life changes, marriages, divorces, new grandchildren, yet many people set up their beneficiary forms decades ago and never look at them again. I knew a man named Walter who passed away with an outdated will that still listed an ex-spouse as beneficiary. It caused years of confusion and pain for his family, all because of one overlooked form. The fix? Once a year, take 15 minutes to review your beneficiaries, your will, and any power of attorney documents. It's a small task, with enormous consequences if left undone. Mistake number 7. Going it alone out of pride. This might be the quietest mistake, but it's one of the most common. Many retirees feel they should have it all figured out by now, so they avoid asking questions out of pride or embarrassment. But financial questions are not a sign of weakness. They're a sign of wisdom. The fix? Give yourself permission to ask for help, whether that's a financial advisor, a knowledgeable friend, or even just a trusted family member. The strongest retirement plans are rarely built alone. So let's bring this together. Whether it's withdrawing without a plan, forgetting required distributions, underestimating healthcare, overgifting, letting money sit idle, neglecting your documents, or simply staying too quiet when you need guidance. Every one of these mistakes shares something in common. They're all fixable, with just a little attention and care. You've spent decades building this life. You deserve a retirement that feels steady, secure, and calm. If this video helped you, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next one. And if you know someone who could use this, share it with them today. Take care of yourself and take care of your money. It's been taking care of you for a long time.